Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on my channel, my name's Hakima and I make 4C hair videos for very dense, very dry 4C hair. So if any of that sounds interesting, you should go ahead and subscribe now because I'll be back every week with more content. In today's video, as you can see by the title, I am going to be blowing out my hair and getting it ready for braids. So this isn't really a blowout to like wear the blowout, it's just getting my hair parted and blown out so that I can get it braided. So usually braiders, a lot of the time braiders for some reason cannot braid 4C hair without blowing it out, and this can cause so much breakage and damage that by the time you get that new growth from your braids, from your cornrows, your box braids, or whatever it is, your hair was broken right before you put it in, so you're not actually gaining as much length as you could have. So I basically decided to just blow out my own hair, detangle it, then go get it braided, and just keep doing that pattern instead, and just kind of taking the breakage into my own hands so I don't have to deal with breakage that someone else caused, so I can, you know, do it as gently as I can on my own. So if you're interested, just stick around. I'm going to walk you guys through how I blew out my hair. And I'm wearing it in this little bun just because I don't want to keep touching my ends or playing with it. I just want to keep it tucked away until the next time I can get my hair braided, which will hopefully be this week. So this is what my hair was looking like to start. It was super soft and moisturized from the hair rolls, and I actually don't have any product in my hair at this point. All I did was deep condition and then rinse it out. So before I even start manipulating my hair, I am going to wet it with some water just so I'm not causing breakage as I part my hair. So I just parted out the back section, and I'm going to show you guys this part first and take you step by step on what I did. So I've never used Camille Rose for blowing out my hair, but I really like this leave-in conditioner milk. So I decided to go in with that after spraying the hair with water. So I got my hair very damp, and then I just massaged the moisture milk in and tried to focus on my ends so that my hair was nice and moisturized and wet before going in with heat. And you always want to do this when you're blowing out your hair. You never want to start on dry hair, so definitely make sure your hair strands are fully wet and moisturized. So for the first time, I'm trying this heat protector from Pantene. This is the Gold Series one, and I ended up liking it, but I also felt like it could have left my hair a little bit softer. I think that the oil I used later is what made my hair really soft, and I should have used probably more oil and less of the heat protector. So then I just took my blow dryer, I put it on warm, and I put the setting on high, and I just pulled the hair taut, and basically I did my roots first and then went downward slowly. And I like to hold the ends of my hair until I'm ready to do that so that my ends are protected, so I'm not passing heat over the ends more than once or twice. So I also picked up the Camille Rose Grow Back oil, and this has a bunch of different oils in it. So I just applied that after going through with the blow dryer a couple times, and this changed the game. Like, this is what made my hair really shiny and soft, and I wish I had kind of used more of the oil and less of the heat protector, as I said, just because this is what really gave my hair that luster and like softness. So I try not to run my fingers through the hair too much because I'm trying to cause the least amount of breakage possible. So once I feel like the hair is pretty straight, I went ahead and did the ends a couple times before moving on to the next section. So you can already see the shrinkage right here is crazy. So I just pinned that side up and then went ahead and did the next section. So again, the basic pattern is lots of water, leave-in conditioner, blow drying, and then the oil, and then more blow drying. Looking back, I definitely would say I should put the oil first and then go in with the heat. I think it would have turned out better, but you know, we're learning, we're growing, so next time it'll be even better. So this is me putting in the oil again and then going back in with the blow dryer one more time, and you can see how much shinier and nicer the hair looks afterward. So you can see here how shook I was at how soft the oil left my hair. So I definitely should have just went ahead and used more of the oil and a little bit less of the protectant. But I do feel good about it just because I know the heat protectant protects your hair, so at least I know that I wasn't getting heat damage. But next time I'll definitely use more oil so that I can get more of that softness and shine. So after doing this back little section, I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and trim off a little bit of my hair because I can definitely see that it needs that. But I'm not a professional and I'm not good at trimming hair, so I wanted to be very gentle about it, and I only did a little bit because I knew that I could get it trimmed professionally pretty soon, so I just went ahead and did a little bit. I can make a more detailed video on how I trim my hair, but I basically just comb until the brush won't go through anymore, and then I just cut off those ends that are a little bit rough and broken. So after that back section, everything felt really good. I could run my fingers through it, so I just put away that section and moved on to the next. So then I went ahead and sectioned my hair into two parts at the top, and again just doing it very gently so I don't cause breakage as I'm doing this. Sorry if these aren't the best angles. I was doing all types of movements and neck turns so that I could get my hair at these different angles and to make sure that both sides of my hair was blow dried and getting thoroughly stretched. So this is me applying the oil again, which I really love. I would definitely recommend this oil. It really softens up the hair and adds shine, but not in like a greasy way, and it definitely gets soaked up by the hair. It doesn't just sit on top. This oil has castor oil, peppermint oil, and something called saw palmetto, which I actually have no idea what that is. So if you know what that is or why it works, comment down below. By the way, I'm like squinting my eyes because it was just blowing into my eye, not because it was hot. The air was definitely warm, but not hot. Like I could fully touch the hair after putting the heat on it. So it definitely wasn't too hot or hurt my hands or anything. So then I'm going to go ahead and trim that little section, making sure I get all the ends that I couldn't brush through. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. And again, this is just me blowing out my hair so that I can get braids. I think I'm going to get Fulani braids or cornrows or something like that. So this isn't so that I could wear the blowout. It's just so that my hair is stretched and able to be parted. Okay, so after hours of doing this, I was on my last piece, so I just went ahead and did the same pattern over again, and the rest of the hair I was just clipping back and keeping it kind of stretched and out of the way. So this is the finished result. My hair was really soft and definitely shiny. I could tell that my ends needed more trimming, but again, I was just gonna wait for a real professional to go ahead and do that. So yeah, I was pretty happy with this, and my hair is definitely ready to go back into cornrows or braids, and I'm ready to get more growth and health, so I definitely want my hair back in these braids as quickly as possible. So in terms of products, the Camille Rose Moisture Milk did exactly what it always does. It gives 4C hair so much moisture, especially if you use enough water before putting it on. And for the heat protectant, I was expecting a little bit more. I thought it would give me more luster and shine and softness, but it did protect my hair from the heat, so I guess it did do its job. So that is the end of the video, guys. That is how I blew out my hair and prepared it to be braided. I could definitely see the length that I gained from wearing the cornrows I had in for a month, so I'm excited to get my hair back into cornrows from here so that I can just keep getting that length I want. So yeah, I'm really pleased by this like routine that I have going, where I basically am getting braids and keeping them in for a month and a half, doing wash day once a week with a deep conditioner, moisturizing the braids every day, and then oiling my scalp every other day. So that's basically my routine if you're wondering, and that's how I've been able to grow a little bit more length. So guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, let me know what other type of 4C content you want to see, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye!